Hey, morning, folks. This is Cargo. Hey, Asher, how's it going? Bro, what the heck? Yo, wait. What did I do? What happened? Something weird? Something whack with the stream? I don't know. I'm just here. Um, but yeah, today I'm gonna be, um, doing some, like, just chatting thing. I don't know. I didn't feel like playing a game. Um, and I felt like doing some React Andy, so that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna be so Albert, whose name was slightly musical, um, before a bunch of things happened. Yeah, like before all these things happened was kind of like, his name was slightly musical, I think. And then yeah, now he goes by the Albert Chang or Albie, I think. Maybe it's Albie. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. And then so he did some bad things, um, which are not, the context is not relevant to, I guess, kind of like what I will be looking at today. And then similarly, I'm also looking at another streamer's apology video, Fedmeister, who has also done some bad things. Um, Honestly, like a lot worse than Albert, but again, the context doesn't matter. Um, because I'm just looking at the videos themselves, I guess. Um, and kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything on this, but like I'm just kind of like looking at like, I don't know, how the apology is crafted, like what kind of the like persuasive points are, or if it seems manipulative, that kind of thing. Because I feel like that's kind of like what happens a lot of the time with these um apology videos, is like you have a lot of like emotional manipulation. Um, so kind of be looking at that. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I know the most. I'm not a fan of either of these people. I'm not really a huge fan of anyone they were involved with. Kind of like a casual fan of OTV and all that stuff. Um, so yeah, I'm not like super like invested in any of these people. So I don't think I'll have any like biases going in. I guess the only thing I will say is that I have watched Albert's video before. Um, so I don't know if that helps or hurts. I don't think it should do anything. It's been so long since I've watched it that I've kind of just forgotten everything about it, to be honest. Um, so yeah. Anyways, after reacting to these two apology videos, gotta be not like this. Wait, why? I mean, I think like I don't know. I think it's like a little bit awkward to do for sure, but I don't know. I'm just out here reacting, you know. I don't know. Kind of just wanna to do some content or something. I don't know. just talking out of my ass now. Okay. So first up is gonna be Albert's video. So yeah, so I guess he goes by LB now. Which is weird because I thought on Twitch, because now they both of them just started streaming again, by the way. So again, I guess that's like kind of context, but so yeah, he goes, but yeah, so okay, so on Twitch he goes by Albert Chang, the Albert Chang. But I guess he goes by Albie on YouTube. That's interesting. I feel like I've rarely seen someone go by different names on like two different platforms, like when they're like that popular. So it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, but yeah, without further ado, I'm not gonna just be the talking head here. Hopefully my camera isn't covering anything here. But if it is, let me know and we can move it.
Hey, it's been a while. For those of you who don't know why I've been gone, yep, I fucked up. Okay, that's an understatement. I really fucked up. Well,
I like that intro. I really like that intro because you like, I don't know. It's like Again, it's kind of like without giving any I mean, I think he's about to give context, but like without giving any context, it's like you already get a sense of like, oh, like what happened? Why is this? What is the point of this video? Like you can like kind of infer like what's about to happen.
While I'm not famous by any stretch of the imagination, last year was the first time I could support
You saw up
myself
to
as
10
a
seconds, just
content
clicked
creator,
X. Mm.
largely thanks to my friends and peers who believed in me enough to promote me on their platforms. But I was weak. I let my physical and mental health fall to the wayside as my work became increasingly mixed with my personal life. Eventually, I failed to balance it all and ended up making some inexcusably terrible choices that cost me my career, my community, and many of the people closest to me. In short, I got cancelled. And I'm sure many of you want the details, the play by play. The internet is always hungry for drama, but if you're here for the tea, you're in the wrong place.
That's true. Yeah. It's more so all this drama is boring after a while. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't. Again, I don't really. I'm not really here for the drama. So much as like because I don't think. I mean, I guess I have like some personal opinions about this stuff, but it's like not very strong opinions. Like I'm like I don't know. Yeah. So I'm literally like I'm here as like an impartial like third party. I'm just like watching these videos and I kind of want to see like how two different people that are in similar situations like approach the same kind of like um what like a like roadblock like the same this or not roadblock is the wrong word. This the same kind of problem. Um which is which is basically like man, I did something really bad like a year ago. Um, but I think I've changed now, and or maybe at least going to give the impression that I've changed now, and and I want to um like move on from this. I want to start over again, or whatever they end up wanting to do. So actually, you heard there's a stick up on police. Oh shoot. Oh no. Is this the water police that just makes you hydrate every like 10 seconds? There's all those tech story and now video. Like I don't even watch him, not even worth my 11 minutes. I would normally agree, except so this is the one video I have watched before, and honestly, like the cinematography alone is makes this video like very much worth watching. Like you could literally just like sit there like no audio and just like or lean back, relax, just watch like all the like there's so many beautiful like yeah, okay, again, not commenting on this man or anything he's done or anything he will do or anything like that, but like the cinematography in this video, and you'll see it, is just absolutely insane. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep pausing.
What transpired was an intensely personal matter that has taken substantial time for all parties to heal, and it's not my place to reopen old wounds to satisfy your curiosity. The intent of this video is actually quite selfish. It's a video for myself, a perpetual reminder of the hurt I've caused.
I like I like just like the slap of this post-it note. It's just like Peter, piece of shit.
But that mistakes aren't what ultimately define you. It's what you do after you make them.
Man, he was reading a dictionary? That's
In the
crazy.
last year, I've been off social media, living alone. Not as a streamer, not as a YouTuber, just me, Albert.
Nice.
At first, all I felt was intense remorse and pain. It's easy to let people define who you are, especially when thousands of them are telling you you're a sociopathic scum of the earth piece of
Mm.
shit whose very existence is a waste of space. And these feelings of self loathing and humiliation seeped into all my social interactions.
He just put it in the
I was
water.
too ashamed to reach out to my
I mean,
friends and
probably not, but
family, afraid that they might reject me or worse, receive flack for showing me compassion. So I socially distanced myself long
mm.
before it was necessary and tried to escape reality through whatever means possible. I
He's just going like, oh. Dude, I could do that too. I could actually do that too. Hold on. I got my VR headset, right? And then we got the controllers. So you're just kind of going like, oh, wait, no, I did have them the right way. Just wait. Oh shit, I shouldn't put my mic in. They're literally the same. Actually the same. The exact same thing. You can't tell me otherwise. Actually the exact same. Oh my gosh. Uh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it is quite the
Started
production,
sleeping
yeah.
8 hours a day. I ate like there was no tomorrow.
Oh,
I'd binge watch
so
TV
many
shows and
burgers.
no liked video games. But no matter what I tried, I felt no happiness. It was then I
Wait,
understood.
I wanna
No
look at his
matter what I
list.
tried, I
Okay, sleeping 8 hours a day was the first thing he tried. Hmm, interesting, interesting. Maybe okay, maybe I should look at this list as like a comprehensive. I don't. I doubt he was. I doubt he like started from here, and was like, let me just start by sleeping 8 hours a day. Let's see if that fixes it. Uh, okay, sleeping 8 hours a day, practicing the violin, eating junk food. Okay, I can see it, kind of like a release. I don't know. Really good. Yeah, I don't know. Go to a bar, spend a day at Disneyland, watch Twitch streams, Netflix and chill. Ooh. With yourself, I guess? Because he said he was isolated the whole time. Interesting. Drink until wasted. Hmm. Play the piano, clean my room, browse social media. I don't know about that one. I don't know about browsing social media after you got canceled. That might not be it. Go to the memes. Oh, the movies, not the memes. I don't know. I'm just like my brain is just wired to read the word memes. That's just how it is. Shop for new clothes. Fetishize my own sadness? Yes. Practice Rubik's cubing. Okay. I remember he does that. Yeah, yeah. Go on a road trip, eat in and out every day. I guess that's where the burgers came from. Self-loathing. Oh. I mean, I don't know if you have to like put that on a list in order to try it. It's just kind of a regular thing, man. Okay, we got hiking, binging YouTube videos. Yeah, another pretty regular thing. Playing with puppies, staying inside the self-isolating video game. I'm surprised that video gaming came so late on this list. Like, out of everything you've already done, I don't know. I think I would have definitely put video gaming before like spending a day at Disneyland or like I don't know, fetishizing your own sadness. I don't even know what that one means. I don't know what 14 means.
felt no happiness. It was then I understood. Without my career and people I cared about in my life, I didn't know how to be happy alone.
You're probably the only one to spend more time reading this than the time you took to write it. Okay, I with the amount of time he spent on all these camera shots, like I feel like he must have put at least some time into it. Or I guess there's also like the way you could think about it is like because he spent all this time setting up these camera shots, now he doesn't have enough time to make actual excuses. Oh, hello Jiggles, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. We're I'm doing the thing that all the React Andes do where you just pause the video every 30 seconds and then talk for like 5 minutes. That's how you stretch out the stream, right? So yeah, that's what's happening right now. We were just looking at so he gave us a list of things to try and we were just looking there's like 24 things. And I was just commenting on how like video gaming came last somehow. I feel like it should have been like one of the first things. I don't know. I don't feel entertained when I do my to-do list, even if it has fun stuff. It just lacks the element of surprise for me. Yeah. That's why I never made a bucket list, because I'm like, I literally just want to like go out. Like if I'm like, I don't know, if I'm like free or something, if I have free time, like I don't want to like just be stuck at home because I didn't plan anything for that day. Like I'm just gonna go do something, you know? Like that's my philosophy. But
No
anyways,
happiness. It was then I understood.
I'm not the one that got
Without my
canceled, so
career
let's hear
and people I cared about in my
from
life,
Albert himself.
I didn't know how to be
Oh,
happy
nice
alone.
throw.
How did it become like this? When I was 7, my first generation
Mm,
Asian parents had an
good
unbelievably
segue.
original idea. Albert should try the violin. They baited me in by turning
Very
practicing into a
original.
game. For every half hour I'd practice, they'd give me a sticker. And being the gamer that I was, you can bet I farmed those damn stickers.
Yo.
But to my horror, I began genuinely liking the violin. Even after my parents weaned me off the stickers, I continued to practice. Mom and dad
That's so
couldn't be
funny.
happier. Asian parents love flexing their kids' talents like holographic Yu Gi Oh cards. And lucky for them, I needed no convincing to perform.
Nice.
I would bust out my violin and play for anyone who listened. And yeah,
I
I was
I did
bad,
not have the same
really
motivation
bad. But
with piano.
I didn't care. Seeing people smile and applaud made me happy, made me want to play more. The same passion I had for the violin
Ooh.
trickled into my other hobbies,
I want to see that again. Oh my god.
made me want to play more. The same passion I had for the violin
That's
trickled into
so
my other
cool.
hobbies, such as Lego.
That's so cool. I'm gonna look at it one more time. I'm sorry.
The same passion I had for the violin trickled into my other hobbies, such as Lego.
That's so cool. Okay, you know, maybe there's no point, but like that shot is just amazing. I would have never thought to take that shot. If you're making the apology video, we don't need to know your entire backstory. Chill, chill. We haven't gone through the whole video yet. Let's see, let's see. Maybe we do need to know. Maybe there's something here. Um, but okay, so the whole star thing trickles into his other
Building,
hobbies.
magic,
Okay.
and filmmaking. I just love learning
he
new
just
things and
he
sharing
put
my
it on the
love with other
camera.
people. Sadly, these feelings changed when I turned my hobbies into my job.
Mm.
They say if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Fuck that noise. When you do
Mm.
what you love, your life becomes your work. You can never clock out. You're constantly
That's
thinking
very
and
true.
working to deliver the best experience to your audience. For me, I was always looking for ways to optimize my videos, my music, my social reach, my skills. My happiness was not a priority. So I
Mm.
hate to admit it, but at some point, my passions stopped bringing me joy. They were
That's so
commodities I
sad.
packaged and sold in return for self validation and money. It became more about doing things I thought would be received well rather than what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And socializing was the only thing that could pull me from my work. Contrary to appearances, I'm actually an extrovert. I'm happiest when I'm spending time with the people I love and doing things to make them happy. However, I was people pleasing to a fault. I could never say no. Hey Albert, can you help me film this?
Hmm. Interesting. He really do be making the video for himself. Well, I wish he was honest about it. He told us at the beginning. He's like, "Yeah, this video is for myself." So, at the very least, you know, he didn't lie. He didn't. There's no tearful apology. It's not like, "Oh, I'm doing this for you guys." honestly, honestly, I'm just doing this for you guys. I just want my views back. I don't know, something like that. Why is he apologizing? Actually, so um, yeah, I kind of like mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if you were here yet, but I was basically saying like I think for like the purposes of like me watching this video, the context isn't that important. But basically I think so I'm honestly not that familiar with it either, but I think he was dating Willie Pichu in OTV, and then he cheated on her with someone else. And then that got him canceled by the internet. Um, so so yeah, yeah, oopsies, exactly, yeah. Just a little slip, you know, on the journey. If this is an apology video, we're almost all halfway through and we don't even know what he screwed up about. Yeah, yeah. Are you gonna keep the attention span of the people to keep watching the video? Well, again, I don't think that's the point, right? I don't think he necessarily wants people to wait, just wait. He's not aiming for views with this video. I think, like he's just like trying to I don't know put his perspective out there. So like he's kind of like I think he has a good point honestly with the whole like um like don't do like what you love as part of your work because then it you don't you don't like enjoy it anymore kind of thing. Like I think he's kind of like on that same like plane. It's like if you're gonna try to put out like an apology video kind of thing, like make sure it's like genuine. Like the primary purpose should be to actually um like talk about like what went wrong, why it went wrong, and how you fixed it. I feel like those are probably like the three pillars there. I've never seen a building with only three pillars, but we'll run with it. um, so I think so far he's started to address. Well, I mean, I think at a very superficial level he addressed what went wrong. He was just like, "Oh, I really screwed up." That was about it. So we didn't get much there, but again, maybe he doesn't think it's relevant to the video. Um, and then there was the why it went wrong, because I think he's been talking about that now. Like he's literally about to start talking about like the meat of that. Um, and then I assume towards the second half of this video he'll talk about how he's gonna fix it. Um, so people will click off. Yeah, I mean, again, not everyone cares. Not everyone wants to give someone a second chance. Um, which is fine. I mean, like not everyone deserves a second chance. Honestly, like if you do something that bad and you don't atone or anything like that. Like I think something similar happened with Call Me Carson, where it was kind of just like like people knew about the things he was doing for a long time, and they were like, "Yeah, you gotta stop, dude." And then like nothing, yeah, there was no change, and then they finally kind of like did the big cancel. So yeah, I don't know. So I doubt that man is ever gonna get a second chance, but we'll see. Yeah, he's just talking about his life story for 5 minutes. Yeah, I just think we haven't gotten into the meat of the video yet, honestly.
On this video.
All right, hold on. Yeah.
Hey Albert, can you make dinner tonight? Hey Albert, can you cut your hand off for me?
Oof.
I value the happiness and approval of my peers, friends, and loved ones far above my own. So I'd often
5 minutes
squash
is
my
a
needs
long
in
time
order
to
to
keep
meet the
your
needs of
attention.
others.
That is true.
If it made them like me more, well,
But you also have to think the people that are most invested in this whole drama or whatever are also the people that would watch the entire video probably. Um, because they're like they're I think they would be willing to sit here for the 5 minutes and watch this like prologue to the actual I guess apology. Um, because it's good setup. I mean, I feel like whatever he set up now, like he wouldn't have just said that for no reason, right? I we'll find out. We'll find out.
that was enough for me. It took being cancelled for me to realize I didn't make myself happy. I always derived my happiness externally, whether it was from my career or my close relationships, and not always in healthy ways. And having lost both, I had hit rock bottom. I took a good look at myself and asked, do you want to come back? You've hurt people. You've burned bridges. Did you even really enjoy content creation, you ungrateful fuck? Maybe it's time to try a different line of work. And I thought about it. Why I got into it in the first place. Was it because of the fame? The promise of fortune? No, it was something else.
Ooh,
I felt a spark
the fortune
rekindle
cookie
inside me.
shot.
I remember the kid who loved the violin. The kid who was able to make others happy with his music even though he sucked because it was clear he enjoyed what he was doing. I remember that all I've ever wanted to do is learn and make cool shit that I like with people that I like and share that to the world. Because in many ways, I'm an artist. Not a great one, and maybe never will be. And I'm okay with that. So my answer? But I knew if I jumped back into content creation right away.
Nice. His actual apologies on the Twitch comeback stream. This video is just for himself. Hmm. Okay, interesting. Yeah, maybe we can check out part of that later then. I don't know. Yeah, video just from himself. Yeah, I don't know. We can finish watching it. Yeah, I honestly don't even remember what he says in this video. So you totally might be right, Asher.
Then nothing's really changed. So, as cliche as it sounds,
Is hanging
I've
their
begun
cat.
working on myself.
Oh,
I
wow.
started small, finding things to do solely for my own sake and not anyone else's. I learned to make my own coffee. No, not your basic ass Starbucks monstrosities or shitty instant Folgers, but homemade, pour over coffee. It may seem like work having to grind your own beans, weigh them, heat water to a specific temperature, and then pour at a steady rate over a designated period of time, but for me, this was empowering. I had lost control of my life, so making coffee was a step in regaining that control. I also
Interesting.
started exercising consistently. Reddit armchair experts will tell you to hit the gym if you're depressed, but I shit you not, it works. While
Huh.
I was still paranoid about being recognized in public, at the gym, no one gives a fuck who you are. Everyone's just concerned about achieving one thing: gains. And I needed that.
Hey, I need him too, man. We got the we got a paunch here. That was cringe. Hey, honestly, I think it's like I don't know, it was a little bit of a weird parallel to be like, oh, I regained my control of my life through coffee. I don't know, that was like I was a bit of a I felt like that was a bit of a stretch. Um yeah, but I see where he's going with it. Um and like the whole thing with the like if you're like sad or depressed or bored or whatever and like you go and work out is actually like a huge energizer. Like that's so true. So still I'm still on board. I'm not against this video yet. But there are a few oddities. I will say. Like definitely sounded like he was reading that website word by word.
Goal that whether I reach it is entirely up to me. And I found working out gave me confidence, which in turn made me feel happier. And with this newfound energy, I wanted something to direct it towards. I began looking into adopting a dog.
Hmm.
So many cute dogs. But right before going to the shelter, my landlord shat on my dreams of becoming a dog owner. No pets.
Dang.
And also, get rid of your shit in the living room. Disappointed but not discouraged, I went with the next best thing: yeast. I raised my yeast starter from scratch. All it took was flour, water, and 7 straight.
How is the next best thing after a dog yeast? I'm so confused. Azure, are you getting this? What? Uh, I mean, I guess it's still living. That's literally the only thing I can. Yeah, I don't know. He went from dog to yeast, dude. I don't get it. I don't. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt with the whole like coffee thing. I'm like, I guess I see it. Like, I don't know. It's definitely a stretch. It's like, oh, I regained like control of my life through coffee. Like that's a little bit, I don't know. But yeast, I gotta listen in
Days of
here. I
feeding
gotta
me,
listen
Yeast
in.
Boy was born. I take him
Yeast
on long
boy.
walks, give
Oh
him
my
warm baths,
god.
watch TV shows together. He's perfect. Plus, I can eat him. You'd be hard pressed to find a bond that rivals that of man and yeast working together to create a delicious sourdough
Oh, he
bread that
became a
can keep me
bread
moistening from my
baker.
lack of friendship and social interactions in my day-to-day life.
No, he became one of the bread people. There's so many people that make bread now because of the pandemic. It's insane. There's just so many men that make bread. It used to be like a good point for like I don't know if you were like on Tinder or something. You just like in your bio you'd be like, yeah, by the way, I know how to make bread. But now it's like every other person knows how to make it. You're not special anymore. It's kind of unfortunate. I was never one of those people, so I'm just like I'm bottom of the barrel before the pandemic, bottom of the barrel after the pandemic. So you know how it is.
But I've been working on that too.
He thinks that yeast is alive. It seems
I
like
started
that.
seeing a therapist, which has honestly helped me better
Oh,
understand
therapist.
myself.
Nice.
I've never shared so much and cried so much in front of someone I hardly know. I started making new friends who shared the same hobbies as me. Their passion for their crafts helped
Wait,
reinvigorate
how do you do
new
that?
friends who shared the
Wait,
same
hold on.
hobbies as me. Their passion
Is this just like video editing? Is this just some video editing thing he did?
for their
I don't see how it could be anything else.
crafts.
Like it must be something he did in like after he filmed. But like the lighting on the hearts also kind of matches. I'm very confused as like how he did that. Cargo, am I good? Wait, what do you mean? This is a video? Yeah, I don't know. It just looks like doesn't it look like how much editing has he shown already? Yeah. I know, but like I'm just saying like doesn't it look like these hearts are like kind of like 3D-ish, you know? Like this doesn't look like just a flat like image that's sliding across a
I
card,
started making new friends who
you know?
shared the same hobbies as me. Their passion for their crafts helped reinvigorate my own.
I don't know.
I also
Yeah,
reconnected with
I
old
admit,
friends,
yeah. I'm trying way too hard to be a React Andy now. Okay. You know, I'll tone it down. I'll tone it down.
the ones who are there for you no matter what. The ones I took for granted and I'm forever grateful for having met. And finally, I stopped ghosting my family all the time and started checking in more often.
Nice.
They've always given me their support when I fucked up, and this time was no exception. And I know now
That's cool.
life's too short not to appreciate and spend time with those who love you. You never know when you
Dude,
might
the
be seeing
dad's
them for the
playing
last
the
time.
Nintendo Switch, dude.
Recently, my grandmother passed away.
Oh,
I loved my Nai Nai. She was one of my
that's
biggest fans,
unfortunate.
although she didn't really understand what I did for a living. When times were tough, she would always ask me if I was taking care of myself, making me home cooked meals and sending me money whenever she could. It pained me to know that I worried her because I knew just how much she loved me. So I never told her what happened. We knew she only had a few months left to live, and I didn't want to burden her with that
Mm.
knowledge. She passed away peacefully, believing that I was the successful and virtuous man I simply was not. But you can bet I'm working my ass off to prove her right one day. As of this year, I'm doing my best to lead an honest life, owning everything I've ever done, the good and the bad.
Yo, just
With
lying at a
fear
trash
and violence
dumpster.
running
Nice,
rampant
nice.
in the world right now, I've become more cognizant of my privileges. I started several creative projects I'm truly passionate about, and I've
Mhm.
been learning to live for myself so that I can be a more present, empathetic, and
Yo,
loving
wait, where
human
is
being
that?
to
That's
those
kind of
around
cool.
me. And I know being canceled doesn't magically make you a better person. In
Mm.
fact, most people believe a canceled person will never change. But change doesn't just happen overnight, it's a lifelong process. And I don't know if the people I've hurt will ever accept my apologies. All I can do is work towards the day when I'll be able to forgive
Oh my
myself.
god, wait, this is so beautiful.
So, when you search my name in the future, may the person you find be the person I resolve to become.
That was a nice ending. That was a really I liked the again like just looking at the purely from a cinematography perspective. I
I
liked
resolve to become.
like this like just like you press the enter key and that also ends the video. That's the sound of the switch, the keyboard switch. Entitled AF Christ, how old is he? Still receiving money from his grandma? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Yeah, that's I don't know. I think I don't know. It might be like more of like an Asian tradition. I'm not sure because I feel like I've heard of that kind of thing before. I feel like if you muted this video, pixeled his face, and you would have had just the same reaction on the video production alone. Yeah. No, the I yeah, the video production. I've just been commenting on it because it's so good, but yeah, I'm like I hope that I'm not letting my thoughts about the video production bias my thoughts on his apology because like that's not the intent. I think by return he's referencing that he's gonna return to streaming and like, make a little. Yeah. No, that's what he said, right? Where was it? He was like drawing on the mirror or something. I don't even remember. He was like in the bathroom somewhere. Somewhere. Maybe it was this direction. No, maybe not. Okay, yeah, somewhere in this video he was like, "Oh, do I want to go back to streaming?" And then he like thought about it for a little bit and he's like, "Yeah. Yeah, I do." Yeah, you don't know what he did and didn't apologize? Well, yeah, maybe he's trying to keep that like a private matter. Maybe he doesn't want to bring that up. At least not in this video. He probably brought it up in like a stream or something. But but yeah, so okay, yeah, let's talk about this. We can kind of just go through again and see like what happened throughout this video. Okay, so he like looks at like all the things he was, I guess, and then yeah, he was kind of like he was talking about how like he like let a lot of people down, kind of deal. Uh, and then yeah, so this is the thing, right? He was saying like, and I agree with this. Is like when there's like drama between two people, um, or two popular people on the internet, like a lot of times, like the like fans and like yeah, I think it's like not it's not like a incorrect thing to do. Is the fans are like, oh, like what happened, like who did this, who did that, like why is the state of things the way it is, kind of thing, like people want to know, like people want to know why like something changed, or like why two people don't like each other that like they both follow maybe, or something like that. Like I think that's fair, but like at the same time it's like these are still humans at the end of the day. So I think he makes a good point, like just like respect our privacy, like we'll take care of this whole thing behind the scenes, kind of thing. I don't know if that's actually what happened. Again, I didn't really follow this whole situation when it happened, um but I mean that's it's a good point. It's the same thing that happened with again I followed chess streamers as well, so I don't know if anyone else like follows them, but a similar thing happened with the Botez Live and Hikaru, where I think like Hikaru was mad because Botez Live like streams chess in the just chatting section, and he was like, I don't really know what happened, but like there wasn't really any like major like fight on social media or anything like a lot of people do, like where they're like they have like this whole comment like comment chain or reply chain on Twitter or something. Like they just resolved it in DMs like privately. Like that's a much better way to do it, in my opinion. So like yeah, that's kind of fair. And then yeah, he said that the videos for himself. Here the myself Scrabble pieces, or wait, no, are these Scrabble pieces? No, these are bananagrams, aren't they? The bananagram pieces. Okay, the one thing I learned, at least one thing I learned from this video is that this man has a lot of board games, a lot of like cards and whatever. To be expected, I guess. The post-it note with the yeah, that was a pretty good slap.
Video for
It was just
myself,
like
a perpetual reminder of the hurt
that sound is thick. But anyways, and then he like opens a dictionary or something. Yeah, there's some weird parts to this video for sure. I'm trying to think. Um, what part was it? Just him eating a bunch of burgers. That was interesting. Oh, the VR thing. Like that was kind of funny. Wait, hold on.
necessary, and try to escape reality through whatever means possible. I started sleeping
It was such a low effort shot. He was just like, I'm just gonna move my hands around for 5 seconds. And then what? Hmm. Yeah, honestly, like Azure, like when I was initially watching, I was like, oh, that was a pretty good video. But I think that's just it, right? It's a good video, but maybe it's not a good apology. Um, kind of as you were saying. Um, cause like yeah, at the beginning he's like, oh, I fucked up, I really fucked up. But then he just like, and then at the end of the video he's like, oh, I hope the people that I wronged are like forgive me for my sins or whatever. Uh, and then like the entire like middle portion of the video, like 1 minute to like 10 minutes or something, is just like him like it's just like um self improvement basically. So like not an apology, like not necessarily a bad video, I would say, but definitely not an apology video. And that's honestly why I put like apology in quotations, because I was like not really sure if this was intended to be an apology video either. Um, but but again, yeah, maybe he was trying to keep that kind of thing behind the scenes, and not really bring it up again, not reopen old wounds, that kind of thing. Um, yeah, it's not an apology. I wouldn't say it's a waste of 11 minutes, Azure, but I will agree that there isn't really an apology here. Um, other than like him being like, "Oh, I screwed up at at like the 20-second mark," and then like, "Oh, I'm sorry" at like the 10 minutes 40-second mark. Like those are like the two like apologetic parts of this video. But again, maybe that's how it was intended to be. I don't think there was really, yeah, I agree. There was not really a like an apology other than those two specific moments in the video. And again, maybe it wasn't intended to be that way. Um, but okay, then we had him crossing off a bunch of things on the list. My favorite part of the video, because I still don't know what 14 means. I just do not know what this means. And then what we have, oh, him talking about the star thing. This was like a little bit weird to bring up. I feel like this part of the video didn't have to happen. Like where he was talking about like the stars and like how it like motivated him to practice, and then he started liking violin, and then I don't know. Well, I think he could have skipped the star part and just been like, as a kid, I really like practicing violin or something. I don't know, whatever. Pretty small point. Oh, and then there was the paintbrush shot.
The same passion I had for
Oh,
the violin
beautiful.
trickled into my other hobbies.
Again, not remotely related to the video, but I just really like that. I just really like that shot. Okay, and then so this is another good point he makes. He like starts talking about like how his passions start becoming like he like integrates them into his job, right? Like his job of streaming, his job of content creation, um, and suddenly like he doesn't enjoy his passions anymore. Like that's a pretty good point. Um, I think there's definitely something to take away from this video for like for people that watch. Like the first time I watched this video, I'm kind of like remembering now. Like I kind of like reevaluated. Like okay, like what am I doing? Do I still enjoy this? Because like it's true. Like if I say like, oh, I enjoy playing Apex Legends, right? If I say that and then I start playing Apex Legends as a job, if that ever happened, because I suck at that game, but um, but like if that ever happened, then like suddenly I'm like having to like always be on comms, like always communicating with chat, like because I'm streaming or something, presumably, and then like after the fact, after the stream or whatever, I have to go back in and like find all these, put down all these stream markers, hopefully during the video, and then uh, I have to like make a bunch of clips, like post them on whatever Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, make a YouTube video maybe. So like yeah, I can like quick like you can like quickly see how like the thing you used to enjoy, which is literally just like sitting down at the computer, opening Apex Legends, getting your gaming mouse out maybe, and then just like shooting, clicking heads, becomes like such a chore. So I feel like that's a pretty solid point that he makes. I've never believed the like people have said it before too to me. They're like, "Oh yeah, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life." I'm like, that's BS. There's no way. There's no way that's true. Because if you do what you love for work, eventually you will just stop enjoying it. I think that's very true. Um, what else did he say? Oh, this is okay. So here's the
Fuck.
shower
Maybe it's
thing.
time to try a different
This is the
lane.
thing I was looking for earlier, right?
And I thought about it. Why I got into it in the first place. Was it because of the fame? The promise of
The
Fortune,
fortune, whatever.
I remember the kid who loved the violin.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I definitely want to get back into streaming. I definitely want to get back into content creation because I love art." Um, so fair. So he talks about like why I guess this part is also good because he's talking about like okay, well, why am I even making this video? Like why like it's kind of like I guess it talks about why he even started streaming again, which is better than what most people do, I will say. Um, you have to be a fan of him before and after the incident to actually enjoy this video. I don't think that's true. Like I never watched any of this man's streams before this video. And I've watched like two or like when I say I watched two streams, like I watched like 15 minutes of like two streams. Um, after watching this video because I was like, oh well, let's see what he's up to now. So like yeah, like from a business perspective, like this might have been a good video as well because it's like it's kind of like a formal announcement, like, hey, I'm back. I'm streaming again. I guess I don't know. And then like yeah, other than that, like I mean, he talks about the gains thing, which I was like, oh, that's like a pretty good point. But other than that, like I feel like there weren't any other like great points. He like suddenly, I thought this was very weird, and I think you'll agree with me, Azure. I think the fact that he like brought up his grandma at the like very end of the video, like for just like 1 minute of the video, not even one full minute, I think, was very odd to me. Like it didn't feel like it had a point for that like for that to happen. Like this just felt like an isolated part of this video entirely. Like that just didn't have to be there kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, that's I don't know. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Albert has left the chat. Michael has entered the chat. Yeah, exactly. The gains, dude. Oh my god. Some of these people in this the streaming industry are like just like twigs. Um, like I remember watching this clip where like some of the people in like OTV and friends like could not do even like a single push up. I thought it was kind of funny. Because I'm like more or less there. I can do a few. I can do a few, but like I will tire out very quickly. And then you have like like a random person that's just like walks in and they're like, oh yeah, let me do like 20 in a row real quick or like 50 in a row. I'm like, oh dang. Okay, yeah. Let's look at the comment section. Comment section because yeah, Azure, you're probably right. Comment section's probably more entertaining than the video. Let's see. Some will laugh. Oh, apparently I liked this earlier. Some will laugh from it. Some will create memes from it. One side of people will still blame Albert for what he did. Other side will most likely forget and forgive. But what matters the most is that Willie already forgave Albert and moved on from it with a fresh start and new people. I didn't know that actually. I guess I should have read the full comment before liking it. Which Albert the same. Self growth update is 1,000% better than Odal apology video. Yeah, yeah. Again, yeah. Okay. So I think that was. I think that kind of like puts the nail in the coffin. I think that's like. I think this video wasn't really meant as an apology. So my title is kind of my stream title is kind of a lie, I guess. Um, but yeah, a self growth update is a pretty good name for what this was. So it was not a good apology video, a good self growth update video, I guess. Um, Oh, and then okay, so then there's some people coming in here like, dang, Fed really did just steal this apology, but stripped it of all the sincerity or creativity. Yo, Albert, you win. There's a much better video than Fed's. Okay, that's not. It doesn't bode well for the next video here. Does not bode well at all. All right, let's move. Let's move on. Let's move on. We're now on Fed's video, which is only 7 minutes. So right off the bat, like shorter than Albert's. Doesn't really mean anything though, cause like I've seen short videos be better than long videos many times. Size doesn't matter as they say. um, but Oh, we can look at like the video descriptions. This might be interesting. Albert's very short and sweet. What I've been up to this past year. Um, no promotion of like anything, social media or anything. And then Fed's like literally the first like sentence or just phrase on in this description is just streams returns 6/25/21. So like immediately just kind of an advertisement. Um, and then I don't know, he's talking about like mental health. And then nutrition. He's thanking somebody. Okay, he credits music and then he puts his socials. Interesting. So yeah, very different approaches here. So we'll see how the actual video is, I guess.
It's true. I was lost.
Oh, hold on. Video is a volume so a bit low. Let me know if this is good.
It's true. I was lost. I lost sight of my principles. I lost my sense of boundaries, my ability to harbor compassion and consideration. I was blinded by my own doing and hurt some of the people I've come to care about the most. To anyone I truly hurt, I just want to once and for all say, I'm sorry. In the end, I could hardly recognize myself. And then it was like a light switch went off. And there I was in this infinite, self-inflicted pit of isolation, depression, and pain. The pain I've caused others. The pain of
They got the classic like, almost about to cry shot.
loss. The pain of disappointment and regret. This sort of mental state continued for months. Time felt slow. I didn't want to do anything or be anything. Existing felt pointless and continuously agonizing. I was stuck in this loop, feeling constant shame and unable to forgive myself. For so long I was trying to subconsciously run away from the reality of my situation with food, games, shows, even traveling. Traveling with the few people left who still believed in me.
Hey.
There we go?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you like canceled?
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait. That clip sucked. He just walks up and they're like, "Aren't you canceled?" and they just laugh about it.
Hey.
There we go?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you like canceled?
Wait, what the fuck?
That sucks.
Many months of this route.
That should not have gone in this video.
passed, and
Not good.
I understood finally that my life was no longer going to be the same. Then it happened. The day where I had enough of standing in the rain feeling sorry for myself, had enough of the version of me that created all this pain and misery to begin with. I wanted to evolve. To give myself one last chance, to find the
Yeah, laughing at being canceled is pretty bad. Yeah. I agree, Akshay. Holy crap.
best version of me. I had to abandon everything I thought I knew about myself, and start from the very beginning.
Okay.
The mind is a crazy thing.
So he just went out and had a bunch of fun. Is the vibe I'm getting right now. He's like, I want a better version of myself. So I'm just gonna keep doing the same things that I was doing before I got canceled, but with different people. I
It's
don't
a
know.
precious and useful instrument in our body, but can be extremely destructive without some level of oversight, as it was for me. So I joined a mindfulness meditation group and started my spiritual enlightenment journey, as some people would say. But for me, it was more about self-discovery. I learned to unlearn and understood that I can't change.
No way.
About self-discovery.
No way
I
this man
learned
read
to
this
unlearn.
whole book. He's literally just holding that open. Also, poor book. Look, he's like all curled on this side. That sucks. This feels like the Doctor Strange movie. Forget everything you know. Just a spiritual journey. I'm just watching a 7-minute movie right now.
And understood that I can't change anything about myself unless I have some insight as to how I think. So I became more aware of my thoughts and reactions, and overall just trained myself to be more accepting
This
of
video
the
sucks.
things that happen in life. That something like pain is a very normal and human thing to experience, but suffering is optional. But I think
Suffering is optional. I don't know how I feel about that. Suffering is optional, he says. So okay, imagine. You do all these bad things. You do all these bad things and you you apologize, maybe you just say I'm sorry or something to these people, and then you turn around and you say, but suffering is optional, so I'm not gonna feel bad for myself, or I'm not gonna feel bad about what I did, and I'm just gonna move on like it never happened. Suffering is optional. Very, very interesting viewpoint from Fedmeister here. Very interesting.
the biggest takeaway for me was that I learned how to find purpose and quality in my life again, despite all the mistakes and all the pain I've caused others. Unfortunately, I didn't just snap my fingers and suddenly have this life-altering mindset. These concepts and ideas took months to practice and fully grasp, but for the first time in my life, like I was in control. I control the quality of my life. This kind of mental shift started to bleed into other parts of my life.
Okay. So he has some sort of segmenting. So the first one's the
when
mind,
things
then
kind
he's
of
the
went
body.
down, I was just not taking care of myself. Like sometimes not eating at all or eating too much. If anything, my body was a reflection of my mind. There's no discipline.
My
no
man just took a bunch of
definition,
mirror
and,
selfies.
and it was falling apart. I tried all sorts of quick fixes, keto, intermittent fasting, vegan. I even water fasted for 7 days, but I quickly learned that change does not come easy. Then I got a dog.
That would, yeah.
Yeah, I called him Bruno. I'm not sure why, but it just fits.
Dude,
Wow.
every single person that gets canceled is like, oh, I got a dog because I had to learn how to care for something in my life.
He did was eating shit. But when it was okay, we started going for walks. We would walk around the block, around the park.
It's a cute dog. It's a very cute dog. But I won't let that bias my opinion on this video so far. This video is much worse than the first one.
It was a very slow progression. Sooner or later, we were running miles, and he would want to run or go out every day. It became addicting not only for him, but for me. Self-care was now a priority in my life. He very quickly became my best friend. Always pushing me to go out, always there for me, always waking me up at 6 a.m., keeping him healthy and training him well.
Can I have my sock back?
It truthfully inspired me to take my own health more seriously. And with that, it was time to step up my fitness to the next level. I started running, hiking, cycling, mountain biking. You name it, I was probably doing it. Then the gyms opened up and I won't lie, I pretty much started going in every day. Every day I hustled. I went to work.
Okay, so he
went
just
from my worst
he just worked out a bunch, basically. Okay, so wait. So let's see what the timeline is so far. So he was like, "Oh man, I was really sad." And then I decided actually suffering is okay. Or what was it? It was like you don't have to suffer. Why suffer? I don't even remember what did he say specifically. It was like right here.
human thing to experience, but suffering is optional.
Suffering is optional. That was what he said. Suffering is optional. Suffering is optional. That's like if you take okay, I know we haven't watched the last 2 minutes of this video yet, but if you take anything away from this, video is just gonna be like that. That phrase, that one phrase. Suffering is optional. Shouldn't therapy be the first thing that he should do instead of hiking and having fun and getting doggo? Yeah, for real.
I was probably doing it. Then the gyms
Oh
opened
my
up, and
gosh.
I won't
It's
lie,
okay.
I
Yeah,
put that to
it's
my
just it's
worst
actually just a
moment,
workout
most
montage
comforting.
now.
No cheers, no applause. I learned to be my biggest cheerleader, my biggest motivator. The gym became my therapy,
Yeah.
my safe space,
Again,
a place where I can truly challenge myself.
like this also might not be like intended as an apology video, but if it is, like, this is really bad apology video. Cause like at least with Alberts, right? Like he's not like boasting about anything. Like there's a lot of like self-deprecation in that video, and it sounds like genuine at least. Um, this is like literally in like the first like minute. In the first minute of this video, yeah, he's showing off his fun times, and then in the first minute of the video, there's like the guy in the car pulls up. He's like, Federico, Army canceled, and then he just laughs about it.
And conquer all my demons.
Not great.
Slowly but surely, I started to see
not
change.
even not in like great. Not even good. That's just bad. That's a bad look. That's all. Like my like, even if the rest of this video was like perfect and like, yeah, like that like putting that clip in was just a bad decision. Just like there was no upside to putting that clip in the video.
It was a powerful feeling.
Oh, look at
Day
that.
after
He's
day
sculpting
after
his
day after
abs.
day. Every day was a struggle. Every day was pain. To finally understand that running away from pain only delays the inevitable. Growth. Pain is the high cost of growth. Sure, it was good to see my body looking better, but I started to actually feel better. I train my mind and body every day to endure anything and everything that's thrown its way. Well, mostly everything. I know a cheap little video I made in a couple hours won't mean jack to most of you.
He's admitting that he made it in only a couple hours.
I know a cheap little video I made in a couple hours won't.
I was just thinking, like, when I was watching this, I was just thinking, like, this just seems like something like you just take a bunch of it's basically like vlogging with extra steps. Like you just take a bunch of videos along the way of like what you're doing in your life, and then you just put it all together like after like a year or something. But yeah, that's actually what he did. He literally just admitted it.
Mean jack to most of you.
Oh my
Or to the
god.
people actually involved.
Another
Truthfully,
inspirational
I can't
quote.
ask for forgiveness from anyone. I know the only thing that will show my improvement are my actions. But I do for now hope what little I've shown you today is enough for you to believe that I'm on my journey to be the best me.
I know it isn't. I'm sorry.
Growing,
I'm not sorry.
always
Screw you.
learning and unlearning. I just want to make people laugh again, man. I want to make people happy again. But now I also want to inspire people to be better. To, like me, seek to be the best version of themselves. That's the kind of energy I'm choosing to put out in the world, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and then the advertisement here. Yeah. Yeah, I got jealous after watching this video. That's all that happened. That's all that happened is I just watched I just watched this man like go out like hiking all these cool places, and then he was like kayaking, and then he got a dog, and then yeah, I all that happened with those videos. I just got really jealous. By any chance, are you a Pokey fan? Like at what level? Like, I don't watch any of her streams, and I don't watch any of her YouTube videos, but like I know of her, and like I guess I watch her through other people's streams that I watch. I don't know. I would not consider myself a fan, but maybe a follower. Yeah, I don't know if that distinction makes any sense. But yeah. So yeah, so I think I kind of already talked about like kind of the timeline here, but he was basically like, "Oh man, I feel bad," and then I laughed about being canceled.
Hey,
There we go.
yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you like canceled? Wait, wait,
Wait, what fuck?
Not good. That was like that was that, and then like God, what was it like here? These
Suffering is optional.
suffering is optional. The two worst parts of this entire video, and it was all bad. It started out okay.
I was lost. I lost sight of my principles. I
Like
lost my sense of
this sounded
boundaries,
pretty
my ability
genuine
to harbor compassion and consideration.
at the beginning.
I was blinded by my own doing and hurt some of the people I've come to care about the most. To anyone I truly hurt, I just want to once and for all say, I'm sorry. In the end, I could hardly recognize myself. And then it was like a light switch went off.
Yeah, like literally up to like his light switch going off. This sounded very genuine. Like I was like, oh man, maybe this is actually good. Like maybe he's actually apologizing. Um, Again, keep in mind that like Fed did many much worse things that like maybe you can't apologize for this way. But yeah, suffering is optional, and he chose not to. Exactly, Akshay. Exactly. Oh my gosh. So he had a
And there
light
I
switch go
was in
off.
this infinite, self-inflicted pit of isolation, depression, and pain. The pain I've caused others, the pain of loss. They continue to do anything or
Whatever.
be anything.
And then he's
I was
just
stuck
like,
in this loop,
he's like,
for
I'm not gonna stay in
shows,
this loop anymore.
even traveling, with food,
Like did this
games,
like
shows,
like
even
he's being like reflective on himself, and he's like, oh man, I'm in like this like pit of isolation, and then he shows this video of like him and like another dude in like this like nice like car thing.
traveling with the few people left
They got pulled
who
over.
still believed in me.
I don't know. Like
Hey,
this is not what isolation means, man. I don't know. Fedmeister, if you ever watch this, bond. It's not what not what isolation means, man. Isolation means you're on your own. You don't talk with anyone or see anyone. So yeah, Albert seemed like he actually like he like suffered. He kind of like he actually took the time to reflect, like self reflect. Um, Whereas like literally like he just admits it at the end of this video.
I know a cheap little video I made in a couple hours won't mean jack to most of you.
I like he literally admits that he made this video in a couple hours. Like I don't know if he like I don't know if he was just saying like the word couple like just to like make it seem small, but like regardless, yeah, like not great. Um if you're like if you're apologizing for like basically sexual assault, right? Not even basically, it just is. And you're like, oh yeah, I just put a 2 hour, I put a video together in a couple hours. Sorry. Suffering is optional. That's the worst. That's the worst part of the video. He just says suffering is optional. I'm not gonna play it again, but that was bad. Hey Albert, can I copy your? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look at Oh, was I on? I was on my full camera view this whole time. Oops. Okay. So yeah, I was gonna look at comments now. So let's see. Hey Albert, can I copy your homework? No, that's the spirit. Yeah. It's good to change for the better, but damn, this feels much more like a look at how good my life is now without you video. It does. Wait, this guy actually put it so well. This is literally what happened. This is literally what it is. That's all. That's like very on point. with like what this video is, I feel like. Dang. This is just Albert's video without the emphasis of accountability. Wow, check out these abs of this dog. Yeah. Okay. The comments are just all bashing this video. I promise I didn't read the comments before watching the video, because that like if I had read all of those, that would have like heavily biased like my opinion on this video. Um, but yeah, dang, that's that's rough. That is, man, like if you thought this guy was a like a bad person like after everything he did, like now he's like the worst. I want to see like how many views and stuff he still gets, because it's got to be like all like incels now. There's no way anyone other than like incels watches this video. There's no way anyone actually feels like good for this person, right? Like this is just like not okay. Oh my god, that's so loud. Cooking is okay. So most recent stream cooking a steak with friends, 101,000 views. Interesting. Huh. There's also some like weird clips from like his like initial like stream that he came back. That I've seen, but yeah, it's whatever. I mainly just wanted to look at the two apology videos. Or apology video. I mean, neither of them. Yeah, in hindsight, neither of them were really an apology. Um, which is interesting. Uh, that I don't know. I feel like apology video is just kind of par for the course at this point. Um, and yeah, neither of them were really like that. Actually, I remember. Let me see if I can find this actually, because I remember um watching a video at some point a long time ago actually, but where like someone was talking about like the art of like apology videos. I thought it was pretty good. Apology video. Okay, so YouTube. Okay, so PewDiePie did a rating YouTuber apology videos video. Um, where I swear there was a video where like I don't know. I swear there's like a video compilation or something. Speedrun? Someone speedran a YouTube apology video? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, um, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to talk about now regarding these two videos. I kind of just that's kind of it. That's kind of all I had planned for today. Do I just end stream early, or do you want to just switch to like a just chatting thing? I don't know. We can talk about these videos somewhere too, if you guys have something you want to talk about. Oh yeah, Azure. What was the question about like being a Poke fan about? By the way, I do not know what that part was about. Still, um, meantime, let me turn on music again. Oof, man, that was something. I wasn't. Suffering is optional. Is just such a bad line. Such an awful like no one read that script before he made that video, right? Like there was no proofreading, right? No one was like, don't you think it's a little bit tone deaf? Um, not even tone deaf. It's just deaf. I don't know if that means anything, but yikes. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I can. I'll just end stream a little bit early, maybe. In that case, I don't want to just like keep streaming if I don't have anything to talk about. I honestly, yeah, I should watch Video Game Donkey Big Yoshi. You know what? Sure, let's do it. Let me change my stream title first to something else. I'm just gonna call it React Andy with chat. Because that is what it is now. Okay. Video game donkey. Is this the one where he just calls a bunch of like he calls a bunch of like pizza stores? And then he was like, yes, can I get big Yoshi? I don't remember. Alright. I'm gonna assume it's this one.
Thank you for calling people.
Oh, it is! It is this one.
This is Caitlin. Will this be for carry out or delivery?
Neither. I don't want anything. I'm not hungry.
Okay, great. Then don't call here.
I don't like pizza.
Oh, well, we have your phone number and your name, so we'll be contacting the police. Thank you.
Thanks. Hey, I don't want pizza. I want tacos.
Okay, well, this is Pizza Hut. If you want tacos, you're gonna have to call somewhere else.
Should I call Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Hey, I want pizza.
Critter, copy of Kingdom Hearts 3 here at GameStop. So Dan, how can I help you today?
It's me, Dracula. I'm calling to see if you have the new Dracula video game.
I'm not familiar with the Dracula video game. Which one would that be?
You play as Dracula. Explore over 3 levels.
Do you know the name of the game?
Hogan's Castle.
Thank you for calling Barnes & Noble. This is Mary. How can I help you?
Hey, how do you get the big Yoshi?
Okay. Is it a stuffed animal or?
Yeah, I mean he's sitting there.
He's just sitting there.
Okay.
Need the big one though. You know?
Okay. And is there a specific?
This
brand
poor
of
lady.
color, or is it just?
Big Yoshi.
Okay.
Hey, I'm looking for Yoshi.
For what system? The Switch? The Switch?
Yeah.
This sucks. His voice just echoing.
Yoshi comes out on March 29th. It's not out yet, though.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Dang.
Welcome, man. Suicide with the voice there.
This is Graham speaking. How can I help you?
Hey.
Oh, thank God, the space
You guys
voice
got
is gone.
Yoshi?
What was that?
You guys got a Yoshi?
Yoshi?
Yeah.
For what?
Game Boy.
Game Boy? Very specific. There are many of those. Which Game Boy?
I give up. Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling GameStop. This is Alex. How can I help you?
Hey Alex, it's me, Reggie. I'm just calling to let you know that we are shipping to your store 100 copies of the latest installment in the Mario franchise.